The objective of this lesson is to recognize, read, and write ratio relationships. In our previous lesson, we learned how to differentiate between additive and multiplicative thinking. Today, we will be extending multiplicative reasoning to learning about ratios. A ratio is a multiplicative comparison of two or more quantities. We use analogies to compare relationships between two things that are alike in some way. In this example, we want to think about the relationship between the words in the analogy to determine the missing word. Stripes are to zebras as blank are to leopards. We can fill in the blank with the word spots because while zebras are characterized by stripes, leopards are characterized by spots. Similarly, ratios are used when comparing relationships that are numeric. For example, for each car, there are 4 tires. This is a ratio of 1 to 4, meaning that for every car, there are 4 tires. The most common way to write a ratio is with a colon. This is read 1 to 4. The order of the numbers is important. The ratio of cars to tires is 1 to 4. If I wanted to state the ratio of tires to cars, I would need to write the ratio as 4 to 1. Let's look at this situation. Sherry has a collection of beads. She made a keychain using 2 red round beads and 3 yellow rectangular beads. Create a model to represent a possible arrangement for Sherry's keychain. Here are some possible patterns for Sherry's keychain. Even though the patterns are different, there are always 2 red beads and 3 yellow beads in each picture. The relationship between the number of red beads and the number of yellow beads is the same, 2 to 3. We could choose, however, to write the ratio as the number of yellow beads to the number of red beads, 3 to 2. We can also write ratios when given a pictorial scenario. Write a ratio of the number of hearts to the number of clouds. Since the scenario specifies hearts first, I will count the number of hearts, 3, and then count the number of clouds, 5, and write the ratio 3 to 5. We can also write ratios when given a verbal scenario. Seattle has 152 overcast days and 213 sunny days in a year. Write a ratio to describe the number of overcast days. To the number of sunny days, we must write the 152 first in the ratio, followed by 213. The objective of this lesson was to recognize, read, and write ratio relationships. We met this objective by using ratios to compare relationships between quantities.